Alright, hello everyone. My name is Luis Cubero and welcome to this interview for the Western Carolina University Master in Entrepreneurship. Today we have the pleasure to interview the owner and founder of Security Solutions here in Junction City, Kansas, a company that specializes in security alarm systems. Today with us, Steve Hudson. Steve,
hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So, tell us a little bit about how you started this business.
Well, I've been in business since 1990. I had a lawn business before that, and I was out spraying the yard one day, and I knew a guy that owned this business. It was called Junction City Alarm Company at that time, and I asked him, "Hey, what happened to your alarm business?" And he was doing it part-time, and he says, "I still got it. You want to buy it?" And I bought it, and we sold out our lawn business to True Green Chem Lawn, to a national company, and my brother-in-law and I started this one, and just started learning. We didn't know anything about security at all, not anything about relays, any of that stuff, and we started it with his help. Kind of the previous owner helping us, and we just got it up and going, and now we've got probably almost close to 700 monitored accounts every month, and
so the business was not probably this nice like it is right now.
No, he had a full-time job, worked for a phone company. He was a phone tech, and his wife would go out and do it. So it was just him and his wife. Now I've got three techs and a secretary and myself. So, yep.
Awesome. Did you face any challenges starting the business?
Oh, yeah. When I sold that other business, I had to get out of that building, so I moved it to my house, and I worked out of my house for a while. This building came available, and got it really cheap and remodeled it, and it's just getting business, getting cash flow, being able to pay people. After I took Security Leprechaun Lawns over from my dad, and then and I took it over, so it was kind of started, and then this business was started. So I had a little bit of clientele. Both businesses, I've never had to start it up from scratch. There was always a little bit of income. Personally, I went without a paycheck for about 2 years. Luckily, my wife had a good job, and when I sold the lawn business, I took it in stock, so I didn't have a lot of the money available, and I didn't want to spend it. So it takes a lot of work, and I said when I did this second one that I don't know if I want to do another one to go through that hassle, because it is tough. It takes a lot of hours, a lot of dedication. I was born wanting to be in my own business, and I've always had that drive that it took to do that, and I'm here every day and don't miss a day other than vacation and that type of stuff. But it takes a lot of work. So,
wow. So you mentioned you have 3 technicians and a secretary. You also have another establishment in Manhattan, is that?
No. We just have a Manhattan number that we pay the long distance for our customers in Manhattan to call us.
Okay.
So it rings right into here.
Okay. So what characteristics do you look for when selecting the members of your team?
Well, believe it or not, I don't really look so much that they have the skill that we need. I just hired one about 2 weeks ago, really young kid, but he had some computer experience, and that was important to me. Training him how to install an alarm system or a camera system, that will come, but the computer, that he likes computers and stuff, I really need it. I'm at the age where working on computers don't come very easy, so I need that assistance, and I've got him, and then I've got another guy, so that when one guy is gone, he can fill in. Mm-hmm. So I'm always covered there. But to answer your question, I also look for his personality. Will he fit? Is he a know-it? Yeah, is he a know-it-all? Is he going to cause trouble? And I've been pretty fortunate to find help that fit with our our organization and mesh with all the other people that work here. And I work really hard at doing that. That's important to me. And is he motivated? That's a big thing.
Willing to learn.
Yeah.
Training.
You're right. Training, you can train him to do it the way we want it done and take care of the customers. So.
All right. One definition of leadership is the ability to influence people by providing purpose, direction, and motivation while operating to accomplish the mission and improving the organization. How important is leadership for you, and how do you motivate your team?
That's a hard question. I treat them right. That's for darn sure. I don't treat them as just labor. I pay them well. I give them good bonuses. I don't get caught up in if they need an hour off or so early. I make it fairly easy and enjoyable to work here. But nowadays it's hard to keep people, and my brother-in-law's been with me since 25 years, counting with the lawn business and this. The other guy that I've got has been with me for 6 years. So it does work. I just kind of create a good environment for them to work and try to create it where they want to be able to come to work. It's not when it gets to the point where they drag in here and don't want to be here, then you're asking for trouble.
All right. Talking about finances in the business, how important is to be well prepared during the first stages of the business?
Well, it's very important, but there again, I kind of jumped in with both feet and not really knowing. I took the first one over from my dad. He was not a business person at all, and he was in debt, and I was able to turn it around, bring it out of debt, and take it over and grow the business. When I started that business for my dad, he had about 250 customers that we would spray. When we sold it, and that was in 90. When I sold it in 98 or 98, we had 1,100 customers. So I never really started a business from the very beginning where I never did a business plan and all that. But I really think that's very important. And if I had to do it over again, I really believe in that. To know what you're going to do, to have a plan when you start running with this business, to me that is so important. You've really got to prove on paper that it's going to work out.
It's going to work.
And have a plan to follow,
But you got to have your plan on mind.
Yes and no. I'm kind of guilty of kind of running by the seat of my pants sometimes, and I don't think that's wise for anybody to do that. I've been fortunate enough for it to work out, but I've always said I'm not very good at marketing. I'm not very creative, and I don't know how to get people to call the phone very well. I need people to help me with that. But I've always said once they call on the phone, I can take it from there because I know how to treat customers, and I think that's very, very important. Customer service. That's the name. They're the ones that keep you here. So.